Hey, welcome to Kelly's Cooking on the Cheap, and I am making a dessert for my hubby's birthday, which is on Tuesday, but we are going to have to celebrate tomorrow because with our boy going to Disney here in a little over a week, they're having a parent band meeting on his birthday and practice. So we're going to do it tomorrow, but this needs to be nice and cool before we eat it. So I've got my springform pan ready to go. I've got my key lime that I got at Kroger. Hopefully it's enough. But right now we're going to get the crust ready to go, and I need 2 1/4 cups of graham crackers crumbled. I've got my butter melted and some sugar. So as you can see, some of the other ingredients that we're going to be using, but I'm not sure how much 2 1/2 will make, or 2 1/4 will make, so we will see. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to beat something up. And the hubby's he's helping me today, so he's probably hoping it's not him. As he's laughing at me. I hope everybody's weekend is going well. It's been nice. Our boy came home yesterday from grandparents for a week. So I get my guys for the whole week. I think they've been taking turns leaving. I just asked where my day is, or week is gone. Alrighty. I don't know if you guys want to use the blender, go ahead, but I just use my rolling pin. We're almost there. Alright, let's see where we're at. How much more do we need? As usual, I got this recipe off of Pinterest. I was going between a couple different ones, and this was the least time consuming of the two that I have picked. Alright, this is about 1 1/4, so I'll need maybe 1 or 2 shy of another one of these. Good, I'll have a snack of these later. Nothing beats an old graham cracker. I grew up with having them with homemade icing or even just butter on them. That's always good. Alright, save those for later. Maybe have them with my coffee here in a little bit. I guess this would be good if you were mad at somebody and trying to get it out of your system. Alright, I think we're there. So let's see if that does it. Actually, it's about 2 1/2. I'll make it work. I'm going to go ahead and dump it in. And add 3 tablespoons of sugar, your choice of what kind. I might do 2 1/2 because to me this sugar sometimes is a little too sweet if I use the full amount. Let me get it stirred in. Oven's ready. Went walking today. It was way too hot. Guys went pickleballing. Was it hot out there, you said too? Yep, he's giving me a thumbs up. Alright, so I'm going to pour it into my pan. And just press it into the bottom and up the side. Alright, so here's how we're looking. I'm going to throw it in the oven for 10 minutes, cook, then let it cool for a little bit. So in the meantime, I'm going to get my limes juiced and get ready to go for the next step. So during the meantime, while I was waiting for it to cool, I got the limes juiced. I'm going to have to strain it to get the seeds out here in a moment. I got my limes zested, got my sweet condensed milk ready to go. So right now I'm going to beat my 2 cream cheeses together until smooth. I did let it sit out for a while to get it a little softened up. Got that smoothed out. Now I'm going to add the sweet condensed milk, just 1 can. Get that mixed in. So now I'm going to add my lime juice. I probably use maybe not quite half of the limes. There's the few seeds. And it takes about a tablespoon of zest, so I'm just going to dump all of that in. This is the first one. So here in the second, we'll do the other. So here's what it's looking at like right now. So give me a minute and we'll come. All right, so this is done. I got my other ingredients. I'm just going to use the same beaters because it's going to go in the same bowl anyway. I've got a cup of heavy whipping cream. I wish I would have had one up because we'll probably be finished this off to the last step, which will be tomorrow. Half cup of powdered sugar, which I ended up finishing my 1 bag, and then some vanilla. So I'm just to run this until it's peak or stiff peaks form, almost like if you're making a pie. We'll see how long it takes. Hopefully not long. Like it's getting there, thankfully. I remember growing up when my mom would make meringues, she would put a coffee can underneath that way she could move them around and do other things. So here's how it's looking right now. So we're getting close. washed up for tomorrow. Now we just fold it in. It's really smelling good. We'll probably want to get into it tonight, but we can't. I guess I could put green food coloring in it to kind of get it a little green. He's saying yes, so let me dig it out here in a minute. Luckily I've got some. Hopefully it's still good. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is put it in the pan, then cover it for overnight, and then we'll be back to finish it in the morning, or probably tomorrow afternoon. For dinner, he's requested for his birthday dinner homemade pizza. And when I went to go shopping at Aldi, because he wanted the actual dough and not like non-bread that we normally do, just lucky that I found the last two that they had. So how's it looking, sweetie? Yeah, I think he's liking how it's looking. All right, so here's how it is. Gonna let it chill overnight, and then we'll come back tomorrow, like I said, and finish with the third step to it. Hey, welcome back. It's the next day. Gonna finish off the topping, and first I'm going to take the spring form pan off. Let's see. Just take a knife to begin with. Oh, cool. All right, ta-da. So here it is. It looks pretty good, if I say so myself. Ignore the peanut butter. All right, so now we're going to finish the topping. So we're going to go over here, and hopefully we got enough heavy cream. We'll see. I've got my zest done, ready for it. Let's see. Oh, not quite. About a 1/4 cup shy, so I'm not going to put as much powdered sugar in. Alright, so there. Going to go ahead and do my zest. And I think, let's see, need a little vanilla and some powdered sugar. And I like the old-fashioned powdered sugar in a box because I feel like it's messier this way. Well, if my boy had his way, he'd probably say I was old anyway. Shaking his head, yes. I got my boy today helping me video. So like I said, I'm not going to put the full half a cup of powdered sugar in since I don't have the full amount of heavy cream. We'll start with that. If we need more, I'll add more. Yeah, this morning was storming quite a bit today. I forgot to plug it in. But now it's nice and sunny out, nice and blue skies. I don't have a piping bag, so we'll make it pretty as we can. With the lime zest, it's really smelling good. All right, we're gonna do it there. And I might just dollop it on. Here we go. Trying to be a little creative here on size. Looks like we might have a little bit of extra. Oh, my boy's saying he wants it. Let's see. Should I make a little design out of it?
If you want.
I want, okay. Well, and we'll put a little. Alright, so here's my little design of not piping. I'll save the rest for us, see if we want it later. But I hope you like, and also you could also slice up the limes and put it on here. I'm not going to mess with it right now. I think it looks good. Check back later and we'll see how the birthday boy enjoys his birthday no bake key lime cheesecake.